Okay, so UFC 310 just wrapped up, and my voice is completely gone. This shit was insane. Probably top 3 cards of the year. So many finishes, so many back and forth wars that went to decision. Stressful ass moments, okay? Kron Gracie almost fucking armbarred Bryce. I thought the ref was gonna let Dominic Reyes kill Smith, okay? Ian almost choked out Shavska. Like, what the fuck? This was insane. Was probably my favorite card of the year. I mean, it was up there, okay? It was insane. I loved it. Lots of emotional moments, too. Anthony Smith basically retired. I low-key almost cried, okay? That shit was sad, and if you thought it was funny and you are saying that Reyes retired him, fuck you, okay? That was sad as fuck. I'm sad. I hope he fights again. But I guess it's hard to fight without your coach. That shit really does suck, man. And then Kai Asakura got subbed in the second round by Pantoja. In the main event, you know, we all knew that shit was going to happen, okay? If you picked Kai, it was for the memes, or it was just for the desperate attempt that he won. He's just not UFC level, sadly. Well, he is, but he's not championship level in his debut, all right? No one expected him to win. It sucks because the flyweight division is fucked. Bro called out Demetrius Johnson. There's no one else. He said, let me fight the GOAT, all right? There's literally no one else for him to fight. Dana was probably so sad. This was the one chance for the flyweight division to be new and exciting and fresh, but good for Pantoja. You know, he dominated him. He almost got kneed to the chin and KO'd in the first 30 seconds of the fight, but nah, Pantoja probably has the best chin in the UFC. That shit is crazy how he ate all that. Movsar and Aljo actually had an exciting fight. Fuck you if you think it was boring. That actually is how we all know you're a casual. That fight was so good. It was kind of like a jiu-jitsu match, but I love that kind of scrambling. That back and forth, each guy getting the better of it slightly in some exchanges. Just so fun. That fight was amazing. We had Vicente Luque get back in the win column. Let's fucking go. Okay, dude. So many good moments. Volkov got fucking robbed. Dude, this card was just back and forth, emotions up and down. I loved it. You know, let's start. I'm gonna stop yapping. Let's just break it all down. Starting with the first fight of the night, we had Kennedy Nzechukwu knock out Brzezinski. Okay, I mean, we all picked Nzechukwu. Okay, he was gonna win. He's very good. Well, he's not very good, but for heavyweight, he's very good. Okay, got that light man skill. Came up from 205, going on a run. And it's not going to take long. It's not going to take many good wins for him to get in the high rankings of the heavyweight division. With how barren it is, it's terrible. I think that was really proved in the fucking Gane and Volkov fight. Dude, Volkov is he's improving so much. He looked so much better than his last fight, which is crazy because that's the best he's ever looked too, you know? Gane looked terrible. The layoff hurt him. He got injured in the first second of the fight, apparently. He said I broke my toe in the first second. I don't think it was the first second, but yeah, I guess he did break his toe, limped out of there, tried to leave after he won, was pissed. Joe asked him twice, why'd you try to leave, bro? Like, dude, what a shit show of a card. Like, it was a shit show, but it was so fun. I loved it. Then we had Chase Hooper sub Clay Guida in the first round. Okay, this was obvious as well. A lot of these picks were very easy, so it's not really a flex to have done well in this card. I went 11-3, I think, which I really should have went 10-4 because of the Volkov robbery. I did pick Gane because I thought he was going to be able to fucking outstrike Volkov, but I guess he just forgot how to strike while filming Disney movies. Sucks. And yeah, Chase scared me a little bit on the feet at first. You know, he was really swinging, leaving his chin exposed, which is really dangerous with a crafty vet like Guida who hits hard. And dude, Guida could not stop moving. He's so wild and he was walking around even after he lost. You know, he just couldn't stop moving. That's probably because of the injury, and he was just trying to keep that adrenaline so he didn't feel it till later. But yeah, good win for Chase Hooper. I don't know why he was talking about fighting Jim Miller. I think he got asked about it. You know, we don't want to see him fight all the youngs, okay? That's not what we want to see, all right? Get Chase Hooper, like the number 14 or 15 guy. I don't know who that is, but whoever it is, get him a very, like, low-ranked guy. You know, I don't want him a top 10. That's too fast, okay? Like, get him, like, the 14th or 15th guy. Yeah, that'd be good. Good fight. Good performance by Chase. I knew he was going to win. You know, we all did. He's very good. His jiu-jitsu is so broken. It's so OP. You can't out-scramble him. He's the Pantoja of this division. I doubt anybody's going to out-scramble him in this division. I really doubt it. And Guida's arm did look very hurt after the arm bar, and he tapped a little late. Unfortunate. Hope you get better, bro. He didn't retire either, so he's coming back at 42 or something. That's crazy. Then we had Chiesa sub Max Griffin in the second round. Or no, I think it was the third. Yeah, it was the third because Chiesa won the first 2 rounds pretty easily. You know, he out-grappled Chiesa, which I thought, or no, Chiesa out-grappled Max. I'm sorry, dude. It's like 2 a.m. I don't know why I'm filming this. Fuck, I have to, though, or I won't ever. You know, so Chiesa out-grappled him, slightly outstruck him, too, in the first 2 rounds. I think he dropped him in the first. Very impressive. Chiesa looked a lot better. I picked Max because I thought he would just have the power advantage, and he'd be able to hurt Chiesa, forcing him to, like, fall and fucking get top position, you know. But no, I also picked him because he's never been subbed in the UFC before. After all these fights, he's never been subbed by anybody, but I guess he's never faced anybody like Chiesa before, so good performance by Chiesa. I think it was his birthday. That's hype, okay? It would have sucked to lose on your birthday. Good performance. Yeah, I don't really think he's going to have a title run like he said, but, you know, good performance. Then we had an absolute masterclass by Joshua Van, okay? Absolutely dominated Durden. All right, the first round was close, but I did give the first round to Van, okay? He got taken down, but he did nothing with the takedown. Cody did nothing with it. All right, he held on to him for 2 minutes, was just advancing the position, not really doing much. And then when Van got up, he outdamaged him. That round went to Van. And then the next 2 were just brutal showcases of boxing and calf kicks, just brutalizing Cody. Took a lot of damage. Cody is a tough motherfucker, though. I don't know how he didn't get finished. You know, I'm sure we're all a bit disappointed Van didn't get that finish, but, you know, he could have risked getting knocked out. He's been knocked out before. He's very active, putting his shit on the line. It was the smart move, but, yeah, I would have liked to see the finish. He was basically rocking him with every significant strike he landed, rolling his eyes back constantly. It was crazy. Such a good performance. Masterclass. And, you know, we got to remember, this is flyweight, all right? This is just basically the same as bantamweight, except with no power, all right? These guys, you can't expect them to be KOing people left and right, all right? But Joshua Van is that guy who can do that, so I was a bit disappointed, but yeah, I just got reminded that it's flyweight, all right? I don't hate flyweight, but fuck, man, this division's so dead, you know? Ugh. You know, we have Van asking for a top 5, top 10, which he probably could get. That's how empty this division is. There's like 30 people in it. Then we had Eric Anders get a TKO victory over Chris Weidman, which you could say was early, but I don't think so, okay? He bounced his head off the canvas, rocked him, his eyes rolled back. Yeah, the ref was just waiting for that really bad one shot that, you know, allowed him or gave him permission, I guess, to step in. But because you know the fans were going to be pissed either way, all right? Anderson, he looked good, but he just couldn't put a flurry of punches together fast enough to get a really obvious, clear finish, you know? But no, it was a good finish. Weidman was taking strikes, just not really doing much for like 2 minutes straight. Some to the back of the head as well. Took a lot of damage, bro. That was bad. I kind of looked away for the last 30 seconds of it, bro. It was bad, all right? He was just taking shot after shot after shot, doing nothing, not trying to roll out of it. Sadly, you know, he's just an old guy off of a lot of injuries, took a lot of damage in that fight. I think he should have retired, you know, but he didn't. I don't want to see him fight again, man. He looked decent, you know. He was out striking Anders in the first round. He was out grappling him too, but then until he wasn't, you know, I think he shot a takedown and then Anders reversed him. Yeah, Anders' grappling looked improved. It looked really good. His striking's still a bit slow. His body's so blocky, bro. Why does he look like that? It's so funny. But, yeah, good performance by him. Rip Weidman. You know, fuck him, though. I poked TKO'd someone. You know, it's fuck you, okay? That was disgusting behavior. Then we had a very weird performance, okay? This was a weird one. All right, Brian Battle got a decision victory over Randy Brown after missing weight by 4 pounds. Okay. This is what I don't understand, all right? I get it. You want the love from the fans, and the minute you don't get that, fuck the fans, all right? You got to go kind of heel. But, bro, you miss weight by 4 pounds, and then you put on a boring fight. I think we're allowed to boo. Not we. I didn't boo. But them. I think they're allowed to boo you, okay? You should have just been on the mic, like, humble. You should have just been like, I get it, guys. I'm not happy with my performance. I'm not happy with missing weight. I'll be better. You know, I still think I won the fight, though. Fuck you. That's what he should have said, okay? Not this, oh, poor me. Why are you guys booing the Butcher? I still like Brian Battle, but fuck. He lost a lot of fans tonight. Randy Brown he won the first round clearly, okay? Clearly won the first round. If you think Brian Battle won all 3 rounds, you're just delusionally biased. But I do think Brian Battle edged out the last 2 rounds. He literally robbed him, though. He pushed him up against that cage for the whole third round. Just wouldn't, like, he said on the interview, he didn't expect Randy to clinch. You were the one clinching. What the fuck? You know, I was still impressed with his performance. Like, he won the fight, but no, I wasn't impressed. What the fuck am I saying? Okay, Randy Brown, dude, you could have won this fight, bro. All you had to do was fucking put a little more oomph and effort to get off of that cage, and then you could have outstruck him for the rest of one of those second rounds, okay? He could have won this fight. You could have gave it to him. It was very close. And I knew this fight would be close. I knew it could have went either way, but man, Brian Battle just looked so telegraphed and slow. He looked really good. Like, whenever he would get hit, he would not. It looked like it didn't even affect him. You know, all them body shots that Randy landed looked like it didn't even affect him. You know, but I don't know. Hype train slightly derailed. Okay, slightly. He can come back and make up for it. Just don't miss weight. You know, I guess you ate too much Thanksgiving, bro. Then we had Movsar Evloev beat Aljamain Sterling by decision. All right, we all know it was going to be the fucking decision. Who's surprised? Okay, I'm a bit annoyed, okay? Because it was a close fight. I get it. Aljamain won the first round very clearly. Looked so good. Looked so big in there. He looked bigger than Movsar. That's insane. His back was huge, bro. He looked so good. This is clearly the better weight class for him, even though he was champion in the last one. But it's way better for his health, way better for his performances. You know, there's going to be harder levels of competition, obviously, but, you know, he ain't beating Ilya. But he won the first round, and then he lost the second two. I don't care, okay? Movsar won the second, clearly. He got better of most of the scrambles in the second, was landing ground and pound really badly at one point, was the only one who really landed damage in this fight, you know? Aljo damaged in the first fight, or the first round, and then Movsar landed the more damage in the 2 second rounds, and then he ended the third round, like, the last 2 whole minutes of it, he controlled Aljamain, was landing ground and pound, was out-scrambling him. Movsar won this fight. If you think he didn't, you're biased. I'm sorry. You know, he clearly won this fight. It was close, but he clearly won the second two. And yeah, very entertaining performance. I don't care. If you think this was boring, you're a casual, okay? The scrambles were so entertaining. Like, the boxing was mid as fuck, you know. Aljo looked good, though. The Funk looked good. Like, he was kicking him really badly, you know. And Movsar, I don't think Movsar shot one takedown that he's used to shooting. Like, I was someone who glazed his takedowns for being beautiful, beautifully timed, so much technique, so good. But he didn't really shoot a single one. You know, he kind of got all his takedowns from trips and clinches, which is crazy. But I guess that's the strategy you have to do against someone like Aljamain, you know, Aljamain was the one shooting most of the takedowns, and Movsar was the one reversing them when he'd get on top, you know. That's how he got his takedowns. Reversals, trips. He didn't really shoot takedowns. So yeah, good performance by both men. Yeah, they made up backstage too. Wholesome moment. I don't know why Aljamain made so much beef and then just made up. Yeah, I don't know. You know, what's the point if you're just gonna make up, okay? Stop making fake beef, bro. I don't think Movsar is on steroids. I just think he's very lean and has good insertions, good genetics, okay? If you know anything about bodybuilding, you know leanness and, like, body fat is everything, okay? That's why people get accused of being on steroids. I get accused of being on fucking steroids when I'm lean, all right? My legs get veins in them. People are like, bro, are you on? Like, no, it's just leanness, bro. You don't know shit, okay? Then we had Vicente Luque get literally 30 seconds into the fight, choked out Garimbo out cold. What a performance. He's back, okay? He's fucking back. That was wholesome. I really like that. Because I wasn't counting him out. I knew he could win this fight, but I thought Garimbo, you know, I thought he was good enough to not get subbed in 30 seconds, all right? I thought he would be able to outkick him, which he was. The first 30 seconds, he landed like 3 or 4 really good calf kicks that looked like they hurt Vicente, but hey, he got up that Darce after dropping him, put him to sleep. That was all she wrote, all right? Easy performance from him. I'm happy for him. That's all we're going to talk about. There's not much to talk about on this fight. Okay, let's move on. Then we had Dominic Reyes get a TKO stoppage in the second round, I think, or third. I think it was the second. Anthony Smith basically retired because he just said, I couldn't control my emotions without my coach. But I think that, honestly, just because you lost him so recently, bro. You can still fight, bro. You're young enough. You don't have to retire, bro, please. You can still make money for your family doing this, bro. I don't want to see him retire and just be on the desk. I don't want to see Lionheart retire, all right? Please, bro. I was sad, you know. I don't, like, I like Anthony Smith. I'm not trying to be like he's one of my favorite fighters, but this was sad, bro. I was really sad watching this. Even Reyes felt bad, man. He didn't even look happy that he won. He just felt bad, you know. But good performance by Reyes. Landed ground and dude. Hold on, before I even talk about what Reyes did, Anthony Smith, dude, he did not look good though. You know, I didn't really want to talk about it because I'm so sad for him, but dude, it's like he cowered up as soon as he was on the ground. He like refused to stand up, and in the first round, he was like walking forward, taking punches on purpose, like he wanted to damage, like he wanted to feel pain, and like to drown out the pain of losing his coach. Like that shit was sad. That shit was not okay to watch. I didn't like that shit at all. Very unfortunate, you know. Ugh. If you're hating on him, fuck you, alright? I'm gonna eat your lion heart out. Fuck you. That was fucking. I don't know what I just said. I'm gonna leave it in, though. Dude. Like, this sport's crazy. It's very sad, very emotional sometimes. But yeah, good performance by Dominic Reyes. Yeah, in the win column still. Another finish. That's 2 finishes in a row. Let's fucking go. The title run is incoming. It's loading, okay? Then we had Choi Do-ho beat Nate Landwehr in kind of a masterclass, okay? Not really, okay? This was so weird because in the first fight, he looked like one of the best featherweights I've ever seen on the feet. He was hurting Nate with every punch he landed. Even if it hit his guard, it still was rocking him, making him fall off balance, spinning him around, just flipping his world upside down, bro. He was fucking him up, okay? And then for the next 2 rounds, he just implemented the grappling because he couldn't finish him on the feet. I don't know if he slightly gassed after that first round and just didn't have the pop. I don't know. I kind of looked away a little during this fight towards the end because it kind of got boring. It was kind of boring towards the end, you know? Kind of just resorted to getting the safe decision grappling fest. But good for him. Off of a huge layoff and, like, necessary or mandatory military service. Fuck that, okay? That's some bullshit. These countries be wilding, okay? But yeah, good performance. So happy for him back in the win column. He looks so happy, man. And yeah, he looks really good. Really good on the feet. Very well rounded. He's a threat at this division. Then we had Bryce Mitchell knockout Kron Gracie. Dude, I've never screamed more. I think this was the most I screamed during on the card. I have never been this happy in my life. This fucker, this guard pulling, weed smoking, Nate Diaz hanging out with bitch, okay? Fuck Nate Diaz. He's a bitch for throwing a water ball at Makhachev, my king, alright? Fuck you. And yeah, dude, every time he would clinch, he pulled guard. Like, what the fuck is your goal? Like, what is your goal there? I don't understand, alright? But Bryce Mitchell, his IQ showed, alright? Instead of backing off and just making him stand back up and outstriking him, because he was outstriking him, I think Kron landed like 1 good significant strike the whole fight. But that was it, right? Yeah, he just pulled guard every time he'd clinch with him. Pulled guard. Bryce Mitchell would have top position. Kron would try to hold his arm so he couldn't do anything, and Bryce would land minimal ground and pound the rest of the round. Terrible fight because of Kron. Cut his bitch ass, please. Dude, go fight in jiu-jitsu tournaments, okay? I know there's no money in it, but you don't deserve to be in the UFC. I'm sorry. Like, get me in there. Fuck this, okay? But, bro, Bryce Mitchell did not look that good. I'm going to be real. Even though he finished him, it's Kron Gracie. All right, you should have did it earlier. He slammed him, knocked his head off the canvas, probably concussed him, and then he landed a crazy clean elbow. I think 2 of them in a row. And yeah, he was out. The ref stepped in. It was over. You know, I was so happy, but I wasn't that impressed, okay? I think you should be getting Kron Gracie out of there as a ranked featherweight much faster. But, you know, what are you going to do? You know, Bryce Mitchell is funny as fuck on the mic. Shouted out Jesus Christ. Yes, Jesus Christ will save us all. Hopefully, you know. Okay, this fight was a shit show. Okay, this next fight. So, we had probably the number 2 and number 3 best strikers in the heavyweight division turn into grapplers. Okay, what the fuck was going on? All right. They both looked really good, though. They both looked like their grappling is really improved. But I think both of them had submission attempts that were pretty close. Crazy, you know? If Gane had 30 seconds left, he might have subbed Volkov. If Gane wouldn't have gone for that heel hook in the first round, he might have just won that first round easily and made it not a robbery. But I don't know. Well, no, because Gane won the first no matter what. Yeah, I'm being stupid, okay? Gane won the first, and then Volkov won the second 2. He outstruck Gon most of the fight, and then he outgrappled him towards the end of the fight. Gon's an idiot. Why are you taking big layoffs? You come back, get injured. Oh, I wonder why. Because you're fucking rusty. You're not used to all this fucking crazy adrenaline and movement, okay? Dude, stop filming Disney movies, get better, and then get in here as soon as you can, all right? We need you guys. You two are the number 2 and number 3 best heavyweights in the world behind Tom Aspinall. Yes, John Jones can fuck off and retire. No one wants to see you fight, bro. And yeah, Volkov had the braids in. He looked like a different fighter, bro. He had the knee pads on. He looked like a completely different fighter. And yeah, he looked really good, really improved. He should have won the fight. Stupid robbery. And then Gon tried to leave after winning. And then Joe asked him why. And he's like, I'm mad. I don't know. It's a joke. I don't know, bro. French people are retarded, okay? Just cut them off. Fuck this, dude. Like, that was a shit show of a fight. It was so funny. Then we had the co-main event. Shavkat Rakhmonov and Ian Gary went to decision, okay? I have to take my L. Okay, I have to take my L. All right? I don't give a fuck, though. All right? I don't care what y'all say. I don't give a fuck, okay? I stood on a take, and it was slightly wrong, okay? But in the end, it was still right. So, if you don't stand on your takes, cry, okay? I stand on my takes aggressively. You might as well, okay? I really thought Ian Gary was not going to be able to defend the takedowns like this. I thought Shavkat would outstrength him. I think Ian Gary might have secretly hopped on some meat. I think he's been sneaking meat at midnight. Okay, that sounds crazy. He's been hiding it from his wife and his wife's husband who lives with them. He's been hiding it. He's been getting his gains. He even looked a little bigger. Fuck. But yeah, Ian's defensive grappling looked really good. I knew Shavkat's takedowns were terrible, but I just thought he'd be able to trip and drag Ian down. He really couldn't until like the 3rd or 4th round where the grappling really started. The first 3 rounds of this fight were terrible, okay? I know it's a 3-round or a 5-round fight, and they got to pace themselves differently to how we're used to seeing them fight, but they were so plotty. Shavkat gave Ian way too much respect. If you're not going to get knocked out by Neil, you're not going to get knocked out by Ian, bro. You should have went forward more. You should have struck more, and you would have won it more clear. I do think he won 4 rounds. He won 4. No, he won 3 rounds. I don't know. You could give the 5th to Ian, but you definitely have to give the 3rd to Ian. I forget. I don't know, bro. I forget, okay? But I know Ian Gary did not win 3 rounds, okay? There's no argument that he won 3 rounds. It was close, but Shavkat landed some significant strikes in the first. He landed some significant strikes in the second. Yeah, I think Ian Gary won the 3rd. He outstruck him there. Still didn't get taken down to the 4th. And he almost subbed Shavkat, bro. Very impressive. Charles Oliveira almost lived inside him for a night, but no. Okay, we realized that if you're not going to be able to sub MVP, you're not subbing Shavkat, okay? Thank God. I've never screamed more, bro. Like, I said I screamed a lot during the Kron fight. Dude, if I had to watch Ian Gary sub him, I was going to cry. Like, but he lost. Respect to Ian, though. The first to take Shavkat Rakhmonov to decision. His stock has raised, okay? I have to admit it. Okay, good job, Ian. He deserves a very good matchup, like number 4 or 5 or whatever, He should probably only have to fight one more time or maybe twice for a title shot, honestly. But yeah, Shavkat versus Bilal's next. Yo, did y'all see Connor's note? That shit was so funny. Who the fuck is this guy? The champ don't even know his name, bro. Like, come on, bro. Joe Rogan even clowned him. The security doesn't know he's a champ. Oh, dude, that was funny. Okay, that was Joe's first funny joke in like 10 years. And yeah, Bilal and him faced off. Bilal walked in with that aura, okay? That crazy aura and that dad fit, all right? But yeah, Shavkat won. I'm so happy because this is the one fight I cared the most about being right. Yeah, I was right, Very close fight, but he won. Still won a dominant 3 rounds to 2, maybe even 4 to 1. So yeah, I was right in the end, boys. And then we had the main event. This one was depressing. It went exactly how we all thought it would. I already talked about it at the beginning. I don't know why I'm saying this shit again, but there's not much to talk about here. All right, I'm sad. I am sad now. I am so sad, okay? The flyweight division's dead, bro. Asakura looked so disappointed in himself too, bro. He looked like he disappointed his whole country. He let them all down because he did. A bunch of them were in the crowd raising them flags, and he lost, Pantoja is just too good of a grappler. We all know he'd out-grapple him and either TKO him in a bad position or sub him, okay? He looked good, though, you know. Asakura, I hope he continues to fight in the UFC. He could do very good at flyweight, just not against grapplers, okay? His grappling is not good enough. His strength is not good enough. But yeah, crazy fast. This was one of the fastest flyweight fights I've ever seen in my life, okay? It was so good, so competitive at first. The first 2 minutes of the fight were very competitive, but then he got the takedown, and then second round came, and it just wasn't. So yeah, that's the whole card, boys. It was very good. You know, very good. Okay, you can't call this card bad. The prelims were insane. The main card wasn't as good, honestly, because, like, yeah, it just wasn't. The prelims were better, you know. The main card could have been better if they actually put the right fights on it, but no, we needed Kron Gracie and Nate Landwehr on it. That makes sense, right? Over Aljo, over, I don't know, okay, Dominic Reyes, you know, they should have been on the main card. Bullshit, okay? UFC does not know what they're doing. I think they need to hire some of us fans and MMA YouTubers, because I think we know better, you know? I don't give a fuck, okay? We do, okay? That's the video. Very good card. We got, like, our last card next week, and then there's, like, a 4-week dry period. Oh, my God, bro. What are we gonna do? Oh, well. You know, we'll live. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.